Hey there everybody, this is EMAC2411 on YouTube.com. Back once again with another video. This is your NXT review for May 13th, 2020. We kicked off and opened with an NXT Tag Team title match. Imperium versus Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher. Of course, if you guys don't know, Pete Dunne is not able to be here. He's not able to tag team and defend. He's not able to defend the NXT Tag Team titles with Matt Riddle due to him being in the UK and everything, so they have a replacement, and now this is what's happening. This match was decent. It was pretty standard tag team action. Nothing too grand here, nothing too amazing, nothing really to talk about or report. Nothing that stood out to me, at least. He would do like a monkey flip or whatever type move. He would launch. I don't even know, one of the Imperium guys. I don't even know which one it was. Into Timothy Thatcher. He would get off the apron. He wasn't even looking, so he didn't know, who did it or how it happened. He ends up just getting pissed off. He's like, oh, he's sick of him, and he leaves in the middle of the tag team match. Now it's a 2-on-1 handicap match. Matt Riddle has to go it alone against Imperium. Can he do it? Can he actually retain the titles by himself now after taking a bunch of punishment? He really needed a tag and he didn't get it. Matt Riddle for a little bit was able to fend them off. However, the numbers would just be too much for Matt Riddle, and then Imperium would become your new NXT Tag Team Champions. So the story here, of course, is now he needs Pete Dunne, of course. Pete Dunne, they probably could have gotten the job done. However, what if the same thing would have happened to Pete Dunne? What would have happened? But also, it just goes to show, Matt Riddle's all kind of, he's funny, he kind of plays some games, but he also can get serious. And the ring, Timothy Thatcher is just straight up serious. He doesn't play games. He just likes to go out there and do business, hurt people, and win. Timothy Thatcher is pissed off because he thinks Matt Riddle, that he did that. He wasn't even looking. He didn't know what happened. He just knew he got knocked off the apron. Matt Riddle's mad. Everyone's mad here. So he just comes backstage, and they start getting into a fight, and they just break out, boom, boom, boom. So I kind of liked this side of it because you knew it's like, how long could they really coexist? How long could they really be tag teaming for? How long would this actually work? It worked for a little bit. They had one little successful title defense, and they were kind of tag teaming a little bit. They were getting the job done, but eventually, just their styles just would not mesh, and the dynamic here would change, especially due to the incident. So, will they get another rematch? Probably not, due to what happened in the main event. This is it, I'd say, at least until Pete Dunne comes back for Matt Riddle and getting the tag team titles back, if they even get an opportunity. Question is, what originally would have happened with Pete Dunne being there? Was this the same story they were kind of going to go for and replace with Timothy Thatcher? Will Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne actually even come back together as a tag team? Will they reunite? We'll have to wait and find out here. Marcel Barthel and Fabian Aichner, new NXT Tag Team Champions. Imperium. Tegan Knox versus Indy Hartwell. These are two underrated performers here. Tegan Knox, of course, is known. You kind of see her weekly on NXT. You see her a lot. She's one of the most featured women on NXT TV. Indy Hartwell, though, I've kind of seen her a couple times. She's alright. I mean, this match was alright. They didn't go on for too long. It was really a showcase. It was really just a showcase for Tegan Knox to get a win here. Indy Hartwell kind of had her moments. Yeah, she kind of had a little bit of control. She showed what she can kind of do, but Tegan Knox was front and center, showcased in this match. And Tegan Knox, yes, of course she should win, but you also don't want to. You also want to make new stars, But as a first big match here for Indy Hartwell, really in a while, yeah, it was good enough to kind of throw her name out there and then say, here's Indy Hartwell, and she had a few moments in the match. and that was it. So, not really sure what's going on here with these two, but they just, it's like, because WWE be doing this, and it's like, why are we fighting? Why are we even having this match? These people don't have a problem with each other. Now, granted, you want to prove yourself, you want to get your name out there, you want to get noticed, you want to get, you know, on WWE TV, and I understand, but sometimes it's just no stakes, it's just, you two are going to have a match tonight, and that's it. It just sometimes feels random, you know what I'm saying? It just feels like, oh, like, let's pick out 2 names out of a hat. Which ones are they going to be? Tegan Knox? Who are you going to face now? We're going to draw another name. Oh, Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell versus Tegan Knox now is going to happen. So they just threw these two out there and it's like, oh, well, Russell, have a match. For whatever reason, why? Because just go out there and have a match, damn it. But Tegan Knox should have been the one to win this match. We get a little promo. Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is backstage. And this was a great little segment here, a great little backstage segment. And I like this stuff. I've been liking this stuff, where they just kind of have a backstage segment. It doesn't go on too long. It's just maybe about a minute or so. And they have a superstar that just kind of cuts a promo. It's not this big old thing. Rhea Ripley doesn't come to the ring and waste 10 minutes talking about Charlotte Flair. Talking about how I want the NXT Women's Title match and you got lucky and you shouldn't be here. No. She could just do it backstage to the camera and talk. And that's all you need. Big words, but effective words, meaningful words, but backstage. The entrance music doesn't play, she doesn't do her thing. You know, her stomp at the thing and whatever when she's coming out. And she kind of, you know, the stuff she does. But she just cuts it backstage. Effective here. Simple, but effective. Not a grand thing. So, I like that she looks really fired up. She looks intense. And she means business, Rhea Ripley. She wants the NXT Women's title back, and Rhea Ripley is awesome. She is amazing. And that proved why. I mean, she's back now, Rhea Ripley, after like about a month away. I mean, she was back last week, but amazing stuff here. Rhea Ripley's one of the best in NXT. So, I really like Rhea Ripley a lot. She just might be my favorite NXT women's superstar, if I'm really thinking about it. I like Io, don't get me wrong. I like a lot of the women here, but probably, yeah. She's back, and they're looking like they're going to be doing a three with the title. Io Shirai, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair. We'll have to, yeah, we don't know yet what's going to happen there, but is it going to be a triple threat, or are they going to have a normal contenders match? We'll have to wait and see. But the NXT Women's title picture, at least right now with these three, looking, it's heating up. So, I really can't wait to see what happens next. We kind of get another segment here with Matt Riddle on like FaceTime, or he's basically video calling William Regal, who's the NXT general manager. And I guess it ends up being summed up that he, I guess, asked William Regal for a match with Timothy Thatcher tonight, and he grants him the match. So what's going to happen in the main event tonight? Timothy Thatcher versus Matt Riddle. We get an interim NXT Cruiserweight title tournament match. Tony Nese, who was 0-2, versus Jake Atlas, who was 1-1 up until this point. Jake Atlas would win this match, would become 2-1, and he stays alive in the tournament, which is very important for him. I think the Cruiserweight division and this little tournament has been, it's been fun, it's been kind of exciting with some of the matches they've had. It's non-stop action. I mean, the stuff they do here, I mean, it's just fast-paced. Obviously, that's what Cruiserweights is all about. But I mean, it's exciting, it's fun, and it's fast-paced and everything. And just some of the moves these guys do, I'm just like, wow, that's incredible, you know. It's amazing. I mean, they're so athletic, a lot of these guys, and it's like, wow. So, I mean, so Jake Ellis wins the match, like I said. Now Tony Nese drops to 0-3. This guy is the former Cruiserweight champ, man, 0-3. So, Tony Nese does not look like a Cruiserweight. But he is. So, the match itself was, yeah, it was good. All these, I mean, the Cruiserweights, I don't ever really have an issue with the matches, to be honest. I don't ever recall watching a Cruiserweight match and being like, this sucks. This is such a bad Cruiserweight match. But do I ever really care for the Cruiserweights, to be honest? Not really. The cruiserweight stuff is never my favorite. It's never my favorite stuff. Never my favorite match or whatever on the card. I watch it. I don't watch 205 Live. Since it's on NXT, I'm watching it. Some of these guys I've never even heard of since I don't really watch 205 Live or whatever. So I'm like, oh, Jake Ellis, this guy's new. Is he new? I don't know. Let me guys, if you guys know, if you guys watch 205 Live, let me know in the comment section below. I know about Tony Nese. I know him. I've heard of him. I've seen him in action. Jake Ellis, never seen him before up until this tournament started. So he is new to me. Then we get like a video call with all 4 members of the Undisputed Era: Bobby Fish, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and Adam Cole, who's the NXT champion, all in a video call together. Undisputed Era. Kyle O'Reilly has not been on NXT TV because due to COVID-19 he has diabetes. Due to health concerns, since he has diabetes since COVID-19 is happening. But apparently he's shooting a movie. Is that true? I don't know. Apparently that's why he's been away. I don't know if that's I mean, I would think not, because then everyone's been like, well, what's the movie? And he's gonna, I don't know. I feel like that's true. Maybe he has been now. I don't, wait, that's not actually true. Everything's shut. Wait, no, that actually doesn't make sense. I just thought about it. I just thought about it, and I was like, I don't know why it didn't dawn on me. I was literally thinking here, I was like, so wait, so they say he's shooting a movie, and then I was like, how is he shooting a movie if production on all movies and TV shows are shut down? And that's why TV shows, TV series has had to shorten their seasons, haven't been able to film anything. They shut down production like March mostly for these shows and movies and everything. Like Flash, only 19 episodes instead of a set of 22 episodes. Schooled, 22 episodes. They were supposed to have 21 episodes only aired. Just like Batwoman. This Sunday, 20 episodes will air. They were supposed to have 22. And other shows, they had to end their seasons early due to this. So then I was like, how is he shooting a movie if they're not filming anything right now at all? I don't know. Anyway, it was a nice little segment here to get the Undisputed Era reuniting via video chat, but seeing them all together on the screen was pretty nice, and it was a nice little segment, a nice little thing to see. We get a vignette from Karrion Kross and Scarlett. But I don't know how to say her last name, so I'm not going to pronounce Scarlett B. I'll call her that. And they kind of just explain why they're here and everything, and this was yeah, it was really good. I liked it. I liked the style of it, the way it was shot, the music, and everything involved with it, and the dialogue they were saying. Good stuff all around here. So, can't wait to see what they do with these two. So, it looks promising though. These two look like they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in NXT. They air a vignette for Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, kind of expanding Dakota Kai's story here with Tegan Knox and talking about why she turned and her rehab, I guess, when she got injured in just 2018 December. And then talking about Raquel Gonzalez and being like, well, she's got my back. So this was also a really nice little promo here. Nice little video package that I really enjoyed as well. You can get them in a match, or you can get them in an actual segment live. And NXT just tape a little vignette, put them on the show. Simple, but effective. And it's actually important, and it kind of furthers their characters as well, and puts them on TV. Progressing them along. DX is here on NXT. They're not actually here live. They're at some time. I don't know where they're at, but they're not in the ring. I want to say a couple things about this segment. They're here to make a big announcement. Shawn Michaels has a face mask, right? But Triple H and Shawn Michaels are literally right by each other. I'm talking, they're like touching practically. Triple H doesn't have a face mask on. Shawn Michaels has a face mask on. They're right here. Even Shawn Michaels takes it off. He takes off the mask. For a minute, even maybe, or a couple seconds. Speaks. The point of the mask is so, you know, what's going on with COVID. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not, obviously. So we're talking about NXT. I'm not going to go talk about COVID-19. But, due to what's happening in, point of having the mask on is so you don't, spit as you're talking, get saliva on someone's beard, which they both have, or just spit in their, no, he's just gonna lift up his, I'm gonna have the mask on. Oh, hey, triple, How the fuck does it make shit how does that make any fucking sense, man? Seriously. It's a pandemic out here, and they're over here. It felt like a joke to me. It really did. And I was really kind of like, what's the point of having the fucking mask on? It felt like a joke. I know this is yes, but this is a serious thing going on in the world. You shouldn't be joking about it. I don't know if they were. It just... Then, like, Road Dogg comes in, and he has a mask, and then he takes the fucking mask off. What the fuck? What the fuck? Really? Triple H doesn't even have a mask on. Shawn Michaels, Road Dogg does, and they even take it off as they're talking. Well, why have the mask on? It felt like a joke, an unnecessary joke. Unnecessary joke. I'm ranting about that. I don't know. It's just due to the serious time, the pandemic, COVID-19, coronavirus. Maybe it wasn't a joke. I don't know. I just didn't see why you had to have the mask on. Point is, back to wrestling talk. They're here to announce that they're gonna have a special NXT pay-per-view and NXT takeover called In Your House, which is of course what they used to do back in like the 90s or whatever. In Your House pay-per-views, that was called. So they're bringing that back for NXT. It's Sunday, it's June 7th, live and only on the WWE Network for $9.99. I've been subscribed to the WWE Network since day one, literally February, what was it, 24th, 2014, so like 6 years already. And I've not unsubscribed. Because it's a great deal, it really is. You get every pay-per-view every month they have it for $10. I mean, they used to be, what, $60 or whatever to throw out in one, so... That, in and of itself, is worth it for me. Even if you don't watch the other programming, plus the other programming they have, so. Finn Balor versus Cameron Grimes. This match was... It was alright. Decent, pedestrian at best? I don't know what I was seeing. It was really just kind of Grimes kind of taking control. Balor really didn't do anything until the end. I don't like Cameron Grimes. I don't know what's special about him. Not really a good wrestler. Sure, he's kind of annoying and his promos are alright, but... Cameron Grimes actually, ironically, kind of reminds me a little bit. Now, I'll explain. Cameron Grimes reminds me of Baron Corbin. You know why? Because when we had fans in attendance for NXT TV, they would be booing him. It was just like boo, boo, boo. Like they would just boo him all the time when he'd speak, right? Just like Corbin, it feels like go away heat, right? It feels like they're booing him because they just want him to get off the TV. And like I said, I don't like him. But that's not why I don't critique people because I don't like them. I always see what they do, and then I tell you if they're good. I mean, I'll tell you if he's great in the ring. I'll tell you if he's had an amazing match. But this, Point is, Cameron Grimes actually wins here. Cameron Grimes actually wins this match against Balor due to Damian Priest interference. He would just come out, and you're just like, I'm thinking here, why is he here? Really? He's just going to pick Balor? Is he trying to stay relevant due to him now losing to Keith Lee and not capturing the NXT North American Championship? And I'm like, okay, he's going to be he's going to be feuding with Finn Balor now. Okay. Sure, why not? But why is he doing this? Why is he targeting him? Balor would end up just kicking him, getting Grimes doing a sling blade, and he would start going in the ring. Referee doesn't see this somehow. He's checking on Cameron Grimes, make sure he's okay. And then he just has a nice kick right at his leg or whatever hits him. Cameron Grimes takes advantage and picks up the victory here, and then Damian Priest afterwards attacks him again. And we did not know who was the mystery attacker from like 3 weeks ago or whatever. When Balor was supposed to have a match with Velveteen Dream, got attacked, they canceled the match due to someone attacking him. We didn't know who it was. Last week it's like, who was it? We didn't know who it was. It's been revealed now that Damian Priest was the attacker. Interesting. I was like, oh shit. With these reveals, when someone like attacks, when they do this angle, I don't ever really know who it is. I mean, I feel like at least with this one, how could anyone predicted it was Priest? It could have been anyone. Could have been Cross. I mean, if I was gonna pick someone, I probably would have thought maybe Cross, carrying Cross or whatever. Thought possibly that was it, but I don't know. It could be anybody. Literally could be a jobber. No joke. I mean, it could be. They're probably not going to do that, but I'm just saying, it could be. So he ends up being Damian Priest, so I guess we'll have Damian Priest versus Finn Balor at some point. Why did he attack him? I guess we'll probably find out. But yeah, seems interesting. I'm okay with this. I love this NXT Finn Balor since he's gotten back in NXT. Finn Balor has been amazing. He's been a beast here. This is Finn Balor. This is the Prince. No joke. Raw NXT Finn Balor, all smiling, and he's just a baby face. Heel Finn Balor, what we've seen from him, wrestling-wise, attitude-wise, character-wise, just the way he's carried himself, everything he's done, his promos, he's just more aggressive, he's more focused, and this is Finn Balor. The Finn Balor that I've always wanted to see. This might be the best we've seen Finn Balor ever. Hopefully one day, which I think will be sooner rather than later, Finn Balor will become the NXT champion once again. And I hope eventually he does go back to Raw or SmackDown and capture the world title over there. I don't want him to stay in NXT forever, but I want him to go back to the main roster eventually. Just like some of these guys should be going to the main roster. You bring new superstars in NXT, these guys go to the main roster, and then you form your brand there. I know NXT is not developmental. They've made this into a brand, which is phenomenal. It's extraordinary. Some of these guys just eventually need to go. I know in NXT you can stay relevant and they can actually use you better and you're better booked, but eventually. Interim NXT Cruiserweight tournament match. Just like in the Raw review, my cat is meowing again. He does this at night. You guys can hear that, right? My cat is meowing again. Yeah. He does this. Isaiah Swerve Scott, who is 101, versus Jack Gallagher, who is 0-2. This match was once again alright, decent, was whatever. Like I said, I don't care necessarily for these cruiserweight matches, but they're entertaining when I watch them. I don't ever really have an issue. Like I said kind of earlier when I was talking about the other match. Yeah. Jack Gallagher actually wins this match because of Tony Nese's interference. Since earlier in the night he had a promo where he said, if you don't win an NXT Cruiserweight tournament match, that you should just basically quit or whatever. And he was kind of directing that to Tony Nese. Obviously he was 0-3 and is eliminated from the tournament. Jack Gallagher wins the match, 1-2. Isaiah's first class as well is out of the tournament now, and that is it for him. Both of these guys are out of it. Aaliyah versus Kaden Carter is up next. So this match was once again kind of to lower level talent. People that aren't really showcased on TV, at least winning wise, they're thrown out there for another superstar to win and just kind of make them look good, but they're not jobbers, but they are like, I don't know how to describe it, but they're like name-worthy jobbers, you know? Like you know their name and you see them a lot, but they lose all the time. This match is decent. Didn't go on long. Not a lot of these matches didn't, so I can't really say. But then we get Robert Stone, we would see coming out. You would see him at the stage. It looks like he has his eyes on Aaliyah. He wants, I guess, Aaliyah to join the Robert Stone brand. And I like that because Robert Stone, it's a brand, right? He's not just your normal manager, like a Paul Heyman, who has one client and that's it. Brock Lesnar, and that's all he cares about, and that's the guy he manages. No, this is the Robert Stone brand. He has Chelsea Green, and he wants to recruit more women, I guess, for this Robert Stone brand. He had his eyes on Aaliyah, and Aaliyah was trying to impress him too much when she saw him on stage that it cost her the match. So Kaden Carter actually picked up the victory here. and then it looked like he was going to recruit her, but then after that she lost, she'd go up to him and he's just like, no, basically no. And that's it. So dinner with the Garganos, Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano. A great segment here. I think they're really letting them play around with them being heels, letting them be bad guys here with the way they're talking, and then they do like this effect where it's just all black and white and make them look evil, and like the way they're talking, they get all serious, and that's cool. I like that very, very much actually. That was good, and I like how they're really letting Candice LeRae take full effect with her being a heel and a bad guy. Because we've really seen her as a babyface. So, and then Johnny Gargano's been a heel for a little bit as well. So I'm liking the stuff that they're doing. Will they be the first husband and wife to be NXT champions together? NXT champion and NXT Women's Champion. That's the question, but I like these little segments. They're entertaining, they're fun, and they just let these two say whatever, so that's what I like. That's what I like. Is Johnny Gargano going to be feuding with Keith Lee though? He mentioned him quite a lot during this segment. I don't know, is he going to go after the NXT North American title? That is the thing we don't know. We're not sure about yet. But I like these little simple segments here. And it's very entertaining. It's main event time. Timothy Thatcher versus Matt Riddle. This match was alright. Should this have been the main event? Nah. I don't know, it's like they wanted to do the title match and then they said, wow, we want this to be the main event. Have these two face off in the same night just to get it over with or whatever. Didn't particularly care for it. Matt Riddle wins, kind of using his ring awareness to pick up that victory. Kind of just rolled him up. That was it. So Timothy Thatcher, I kind of would have liked to have seen Timothy Thatcher win, but they did it in a way where he doesn't lose the win, or he doesn't look like he definitively lost, you know? It wasn't a total win here. He didn't, hit a finisher on him and then that was it. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of just rolled him up with using his ring awareness, the way he used his feet or whatever, to kind of have him in that pinning predicament. And then Matt Riddle wins, but Timothy Thatcher doesn't look weak in defeat. So that was also nice. I don't know where this goes from here with these two. Is this it? Are they going to keep feuding? Not really sure. So then he beats him up afterwards as well, so that was good to kind of keep him being the guy who's standing tall to end the night. So that's NXT Friday night. Storytelling wise, great. Promos and the way what they were talking about, dialogue, just these little promos or these little segments they would do. Great stuff. The wrestling, the matches actually wasn't their brightest night, I will say that. So yeah, that's NXT. I'll probably give this NXT a wasn't totally bad. It's watchable. It's just not one of the most memorable NXTs for me. So I'll probably give NXT tonight a 7 out of 10. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. What did you guys think about NXT? I want to know what you guys thought about tonight's show in the comment section below. Yeah. So that's the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, guys. Peace out.